Rachel.
I'm Nikki, and we are the Stitch Sisters.
And we are coming back today with the big reveal on our dress pattern choices, or more importantly, your dress pattern choices.
I sat down on Sunday with the daunting task of adding up all of your comments and making little 5-bar gates for all of the comments. And it was quite interesting. Mine was a complete landslide. So mine, I'll tell you my winner because it was, if you look through, you'll be able to see, but it was the Wildwood wrap dress that won in that beautiful Minerva tencel twill with the black and white check, which I'm very excited about. Yeah. So mine was, you all loved that, and I'm very happy. I love it too.
That was my favourite for you as well, and if I had got to vote, then I would have picked that one as well, because I think it's going to be that perfect blend of comfortable but still stylish.
Yes.
And I mean literal comfort in that, because it's a wrap, you can tie it
as much as you want. Yeah. And that fabric I think is going to be so lovely to wear. The tencel with the twill, I think it would be lovely.
But I also think style it up, style it down. Whilst we're still in that kind of slightly warmer autumn, you could wear it on its own.
Yes.
And you know, just still with bare legs or whatever. But as you get into the colder months, then it'd be really nice layered with like a polo, like a close fit polo top,
or a big cardigan over, or a jacket, even a little jacket over
tights
top.
and boots and all that stuff.
My silver Esca boots. Oh yes, I'm very excited. Yes. And then your one was quite close. It was literally
it was
drama.
Closer.
It was closer for me, because I was like, oh, this one's ahead, and then you would have a lot of the other one, and I was like, oh, that one's catching up. So it was quite interesting to do it. So yes, reveal yours.
So mine is the Andy dress from Vicky Sews in that gorgeous viscose Lima viscose eco viscose knit sweater knit.
Yes.
So it's the polo shirt dress. And I'm really, really excited to make that, because I just know it's going to be so comfy and cosy.
You're going to wear it a lot.
I think I am, yeah, absolutely. And so I'm going to go for the black, because I did get so much wear out of the black t-shirt dress that was my kind of inspiration.
Yes.
But I'm so excited, those little thumb holes are just making me so happy.
Yes.
So it's just like, it's little mittens.
I think this is going to be the first of many for that pattern.
Possibly.
I think you might end up making a couple, because I think if it works out really nicely and it's as nice as you think it is, I think it'll definitely be one that you'll make again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a couple of adjustments.
Yes.
Tiny ones, just on the length, because that one is like a full maxi length.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, it will kind of lend itself well to the different types of shoes that I might wear it with if it's a little bit shorter. So I mean sort of ankle grazer length. So I'm thinking I'll probably take 4 or 5 inches off the length.
Yeah.
But I'll probably make the slit slightly higher, just for ease of movement. Just for ease of movement, and just to kind of so I'm not, so you do get a little peek of leg, and I'm not just kind of covering myself head to toe in a big block of fabric,
big blanket,
as cozy as it might be.
So our next video is going to be us coming back, and we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a fly on the wall for the actual making process. So we might do a reveal when the fabric arrives from Minerva. So we might do opening the parcel with you and giving you our first kind of thoughts on the fabrics and things like that, and then we'll dip in and out and give you little snippets of us making the dresses. So that's the next one that you've got to look forward to.
Absolutely. And if you would like to be involved in that kind of decision as well, we'll probably go with what's easiest for us to film. But if there are certain elements of those that you'd like to see, so for instance, are you interested in seeing the placket on the polo dress? Because I think that's something that people struggle with a little bit. Or are you more interested in seeing like how to stabilize knits when you're working with a tricky neckline or something like that? Or is it more a case of I'm probably going to need to blend between sizes, because I'll probably need to be slightly wider on the hip. So is it more seeing how to do that that's of interest? With yours,
I think mine is easy. I don't think there's anything particularly that I'll need to alter.
It's got a shawl collar though, hasn't
It's got
it?
so the shawl collar might be interesting.
And I think shawl collars can be tricky for people because unlike standard collars, it's quite obvious the pointy bits are. You know, they go on the outside.
Yeah.
We generally know that, but with a shawl collar, because it's that kind of curved shape, it can be a little bit more tricky.
Yes, and there's no, well, I'm going to put a sleeve on it, so I'm going to do the half sleeve. I think there's a half sleeve on that version. But that's just part of the pattern, so there's not much adjustment I need to make. I might adjust the length, but other than that, I think I'm happy just to have you in my sewing room, kind of keeping me company and seeing how I'm getting on.
Yeah, I think finishing that one could be quite interesting because often with wrap dresses, the insides, but it's a bit, but they can be a bit hit and miss because when you've got a tie at the waist and you're attaching a top half and a bottom half, and there might be some shaping, gathers, darts, that sort of thing. Then some patterns, I'm sure this one won't, but some patterns don't tidy up the inside and you have to figure out how to do that yourself, and other ones do, and those kind of little things are really fiddly sometimes and quite handy to be able to see.
Yeah, so I haven't had the patterns and the fabric through yet, so I'll have to have a look at that. But I could be happy to do Hong Kong seams or French seams where I can and things like that, because the inside is a little bit more exposed with it being the wrap dress. But we'll see. We'll take you along with us for the ride.
Yes, exciting. So before we say we'll see you in the next video, we've got a lot of questions in the last one.
One particular one,
which
was what will we wearing? And we have to apologise, we're clearly out of habit of doing videos now, even though this is the third one we've done in a couple of weeks, so high five just for that. But we've obviously forgotten what the rules are.
To know these things.
So in the last video, I was wearing the Lucy shirt from the pattern room, and it was just in a normal kind of floaty cotton lawn. And you were wearing,
in fact, I'm pretty sure that the cotton lawn that you made that in was featured on one of our fabric haul videos.
Yes, it was.
So if you go to the fabric haul playlist, it's probably one of the most recent ones.
There's a picture of me holding it to my face.
Yes.
I'll link below. I'll find the video for you and I'll link below. But that's it's bringing it back to me now. And then your one was?
Mine was a McCalls pattern, 8035.
8035. I'll put a picture up of it as well. We both made one.
We did, yes.
And we both made them out of a double gauze with the intention of sharing them with you, but I never actually got around to it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a pattern review. We didn't get around to making it, and we're not going to make one now purely because we can't remember anything. So we could have a flick through the instructions, but we'd only be reading out what's there, and you're more than capable of doing that. So I don't know if we made any changes.
It was 2 years ago. It was 2 summers ago that we made them.
So I just don't know. But if you're interested, the fabric that I made mine out of was a really, really old fabric. And I don't know if you remember, but it's those of you that have been with us with our channel for a long time, we did a series a good few years ago now called Mystery Shopper, where we'd hit up some of the independent fabric stores and we'd both choose a fabric and we'd see how quickly it arrived and what the quality was like, and we'd basically review their online store. So that one was definitely from one of our Mystery Shopper videos.
Yes.
Couldn't tell you which one it was.
And even if the store is still...
Thinking it might have been Lamazi, but again, we'll see if we can dig that out, and we will link to the video when I got that fabric.
Yes.
But that's all I've got to share with you on that one.
Yes, we'll try and find all that information. And then today you've got one of your lovely self-designed t-shirts on, haven't you?
Yeah, so a while ago I designed some t-shirts and this is one of them, which has actually been living on my mannequin for a long time, but I had a massive sort out of my sewing room recently, and I thought, why is that not on me? So I took it out, put it in my wardrobe, and decided to wear it today.
Yes, and I'm wearing the Blanca flight suit by Closet Core. Yes, which I've made a couple of years back and absolutely love and still wear quite regularly. Yeah, and in fact, I've just remembered I've got a lovely pomegranate coloured jumbo cord I was planning on making another one with. Now is the perfect time to get that made.
Definitely, yeah.
So we'll start that very soon.
Excellent.
I was putting it on today. It's inspired me.
Oh, I'm excited for that one. It's a beautiful colour. Oh, actually, I forgot. Also, me made on the bottom.
We're matching.
These are Megan Nielsen Flint trousers. So it's actually, the pattern is for culottes.
Yes.
But I lengthened them into a full, very wide leg
Lovely.
trouser. So I made a few of these. I love a wide leg trouser, as you know.
Everyone loves them.
And the flints are particularly wide, and I love that kind of retro feel to them. So
I haven't made a pair of flints yet, so I'll have to steal that pattern off you soon.
absolutely do.
Lovely. Well, that's us already got sewing plans. We were only recording a 10-minute video and we've already got more things to make.
Yes.
So we hope you have a great weekend and we will see you next week.
See you.
Bye.